What's good, YouTube land? I don't care much for the Optimus design in Transformers 1. It really didn't do anything for me. Like, it didn't feel different enough to actually, like, be interesting to me. And, well, the Studio Series toy was a chance to change my mind. Did it? Oh, let's just take a look at him. So he is kind of as straight-laced an Optimus Prime as you can think of. Like red chest, blue legs, occasional hits of silver, or I guess dull gray. And I swear, this is the same gray that they used on Megatron. Because it also looked horrible in the package, but now it doesn't look as bad once I have had enough time to look at him. I still wish it was metallic. I wish it was as good as the movie. The head is just, yeah, it's Optimus Prime. Mouth plate, head crest. There's a little more detail on the face, but not very much. My biggest critique, if I could throw one at Transformers 1, was Chris Hemsworth's performance as Optimus Prime. Because, like, he was doing an American accent, and that's fine. But occasionally he would just completely lose it and revert back to his natural accent. And those were very jarring moments when I go, why is Thor Optimus Prime? And it'd take him a couple, like a sentence or two to find the accent again. Like, he couldn't just revert back to, like, the American accent in the next word. Like, it was jarring, and it was confusing. And confusing is a perfect word for these shoulders, because they look cool. They're nicely rounded, but, like, I had a very odd time trying to figure out the transformation because there are so many joints in the shoulder. And everything else is just kind of exactly what you expect on an Optimus. There's more detail, sure, there's lines and things on him, but, like, it feels very run-of-the-mill generic G1 Optimus. Except for the chest. The chest is probably the only thing that's different because it's a solid piece, like a mono boob. Which, I don't know, I think two, in this case, 2 are better than 1. Sometimes even 3 might be better. The legs are, well, they're legs. Have very tiny thighs, and mine has a very awkward mismolding or something where this foot doesn't tab in. Like this one, you know, tabs in perfectly fine. This one just bleh, bleh. It just doesn't, and I don't understand, because there's no mold flash or anything on the peg, and there's no mold flash or nothing stopping it in the hole. So I don't really understand what went wrong here. Articulation didn't go wrong, because it's pretty good. Head is on a ball joint, can look all the way up, rotate all the way around. Like, that's Iron Man level ball jointed neck. The shoulders, while confusing, work like that. The rest of the joints that are confusing are in the vehicle mode. But you do have a butterfly joint. And you have a rotation that kind of gets hindered a little. Bicep swivel is there. Elbow joint. He has a wrist joint. It's nice to see a wrist joint. He doesn't have a waist joint, but he does have that. It's for the transformation, but like that is unfortunately high. Hips, ball jointed, and they push the pelvis armor up, which is kind of unfortunate. You could remove it. It's only like sort of small pegs. So if you really wanted to, you could leave it off if it bothers you that much. But you can get beautiful spread. And they're ball joints, so you can play with that degree of axis, but it's a little tight. A little tight. Not a thigh swivel, but a knee swivel. Slightly beyond 90 degrees of knee. And the aforementioned ankle pivot. And there's a toe bend. Posability is good. I think that's Thor himself coming down to tell me I shouldn't talk bad about him. Well, we can talk about the opening chest to reveal the Matrix. I don't feel like pulling it out on camera. That'll get me flagged by something. But it's not exactly the same mold as the Earthrise. Looks a little smaller, doesn't have as much paint. Yeah, there we go. Sure. It's okay, it's just there because he needs a Matrix. As for his other accessory, we have one axe, see-through blue axe, which he used in the movie in the final battle against Megatron. He used 2 axes. What's not groovy is only giving him 1 axe. But he also comes with this part that hides in his backpack and doesn't stay pegged in very well. I can't even remember. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yeah, it does not want to tab in super well. But it just goes right there. And it's, in my opinion, pretty useless. He did also use the smokestacks on his shoulders, and it falls off. As weapons, as I guess like guns. But they don't look blast effect compatible, so I don't think you can do anything with them besides... Can you even put them in his hands? There's a peg, so... Okay, you can... As I say that, it doesn't... Oh, yep. You can put them in his hand. Sure. Sure. At that point, they do kind of look like tiny pistols. With, like, no discernible components, actually. Just a skinny barrel and nothing else. But you can just say they're laser pistols. And this robot mode is good. It's kind of... It's plain. And I don't have any feelings about it one way or the other. Like, besides the annoying ankle, it's kind of like just kind of white noise almost. Like it, looking at the last Optimus I reviewed, this kind of just seems a bit playing it safe. A bit kind of plain Jane almost. Which is unfortunate because I want to like it, but it doesn't do enough to either make me want to play with it or like grasp that this would become my favorite Optimus Prime. Like looking at the previous review, size comparison, like this Bumblebee does so much to actually make himself stand out compared to this Optimus that really kind of just playing it easy. I showed off Megatron, I think. Yes, but just in case you want to see it again, here's also with Sentinel. Sentinel, mind your wings. Now we'll transform him and just see what the hell was up with those shoulders. So, before we transform him, we have to remove the axe from his back, theoretically put there by Megatron. Did I mention that? He's got ports for weapon storage. We also have to take the Matrix out of his hands. He's got dedicated slots in his hands for Matrix holding. Did I mention that? I also thought these things were dumb, but apparently they serve a purpose. Now we can transform him, starting by rotating the head, and we're gonna Iron Man pose, sort of, and then stuff into that cavity. The backpack is gonna rotate up, and we'll leave it there for now. The legs, these panels are going to rotate around. The feet are going to fold in. And they'll peg together. Then we're going to rotate at the mid joint, open it up, fold out his grill, and then close it back in. Oh, wait. Yeah. We're gonna... We just want his legs in that position. Now the arms, which are so full of joints that they confuse me right off the bat. Want that down, that's going to rotate in, and that's going to look like that. And now the hands would peg in, theoretically, but they tab into the red pegs on the thigh, and they plug into the hand, but they do. Okay. But you want it to look like that. And you can probably rotate the smokestack, I imagine. But yeah, like, look how many joints. Down, fold, and then plug in. Like, I swear I was looking at the instructions for like a solid few minutes trying to figure out just what the hell they wanted me to do with the shoulders. Until they actually landed in place, close it up with the hood, the backpack, it didn't actually make sense where the shoulders were supposed to go. But this is your Studio Series Optimus Prime TF1 alt mode. And it is a truck. It's certainly a truck. I don't know. I think I wanted more. It looks so broken up. Like from the cab, that gap right there, to his leg sections barely being transformed. Actually, you can't even call them transformed. They're just sitting there without any connection to the cab whatsoever. You got pretty big underside gap. It's just, it feels incomplete. It feels like it needed more. but it got budgeted so hard that it doesn't have more. What can you say? He's got 4 fog lights up the top. I wouldn't call them headlights. He's got a rather odd shape. He doesn't really feel Cybertronian. Like, he just feels like a truck that, I don't know, got into a car accident. Maybe it was driven by Richard Hammond. Who knows? But, like, the others all feel that sort of more alien design. And this kind of just feels like a truck that's gone slightly wrong. So you can plug the axe in between his legs. He does not have a trailer hitch for a supposed trailer. Where is it? How did this go? I'm trying to... God, even I can't remember this crap sometimes. Oh, it goes... I'm so smart. It goes in there. And the Mass Effect round hole in the top of it does absolutely nothing. And you could also use these sort of smokestacks as guns. He does once in a while use them to fight Megatron in that climactic battle. You also use this piece and plug it in the grill. Like that. And I thought they were like ramming tusks, but it's been said that they're more likely just more guns. So he gets 4 guns on his vehicle mode. So, size comparison. Megatron. Sentinel Prime. And Bumblebee. Overall, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. The robot mode is okay, but it doesn't inspire me. The vehicle mode is kind of poor. So, like, really the only reason I picked him up is for the others. Because he's the Optimus out of TF1, and frankly, if it's just Bumblebee by himself, it doesn't look right. Like, I know it's like Megatron versus Sentinel Prime, but he still fights Bumblebee and Elita 1 after everything. Like, there's still... Like, it just doesn't end after he defeats Sentinel Prime. But, yeah. This guy, he's... I want to like him, but I can't really. He's going to be one I'm going to look and go, yep, you're there. However, I am looking forward to the Starscream they announced. The Elita 1, who's still in development hell forever, and the Alpha Trion. I hope they announce more. I hope, even if we can't get 2 more movies, Paramount, Paramount, and They're collaborators. If we can't get 2 more movies, at least keep giving us more toys. So, do I recommend this guy? No. Pick him up if you really like the design. If you're a Chris Hemsworth fan and robot Chris Hemsworth, but I don't know. Unless you absolutely need him for a TF1 collection, probably skip him. I was going to. Would I buy this in black as Nemesis Prime? Ooh, I hope not. But you never know. Until next time, stay worthy. Bye.